think I made the right call about the generator seacock. This is the generator seacock. That's what it was holding on, holding the seacock, the through hull, the inside of the boat. And I wasn't smashing on that bit. That happened because I was mucking about on the outside, cutting and propping, and you know, that is dezinkified bronze, I think, or brass or something. I don't know. We'll check it out. But the pinking is dezinkified. So the nut that was holding that died. The backing washer died completely. And worryingly, there's pinking through here and here. I don't think I would have been far off taking
causing some sort of down flood.
Yeah. It would only have taken a, you know, falling on it in the boat or something, or
yeah. Ouch.
Here again, like there's on the that's where it's snipped off there. That's dezinkified bronze or brass, I think.
Cool.
That was called it.
So once we closed up the port engine and finished everything that we were doing in there, we had a go at installing our new feather stream props from Daria. It took a bit of effort and faffing about, figuring out what's where, how, what, etc. But it's now nicely fitted, and like we said, we're just prepping the other side for safe. I'm Daria, this is Chris, and that's Jasper, and these are our seaworthy dogs, Hachi and Luna. This is our floating home, Ragdoll. For 2 years we called a 47-foot monohull a home. Now we've set sail on a chapter aboard a catamaran, embracing the beauty and chaos of life at sea. Full-time work, homeschooling, storms and sunsets, this is our reality. No script, no certainty, just wind, waves and the endless blue. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Oh, they were nearly done. It's actually a Yanmar original alloy. Trash.
And in between the Boatyard chaos, this little bundle of joy has joined our family. So meet Maya, who is currently very busy chewing everything in the yard. She is well and truly embracing Boatyard life here. Huh, what did that? Welcome to another day in Croton Paradise. The last few days we have been really busy just plotting away and getting just bits finished up, from compounding to sanding to engines, finishing things up, etc, etc, just kind of generally speaking tidying, finishing things up. So we haven't particularly filmed much. Life has got in the way quite a bit. There's a lot that has happened in our lives in the last kind of few weeks, so that kind of overtook everything. But we are back to boat work today. So my task today is to start wet sanding the hull, so that I can get priming and anti-fouling and painting the propellers and getting everything organized underwater for going in. We have replaced all 4 of our seacocks, so they are pretty much all good, dried up, etc. We have already wet sanded our other hull. That is now completed, it's done, it's dusted, it's been cleaned up, and Chris has started compounding sort of through the bridge deck. We've just got this sort of little bit here to do, and then sort of under the boat is completed. In the next couple of days, our paint job on our port hull will be starting, and then once that's completed, we will kind of compound, polish, blah blah, that area, and the hulls will be completely finished. We've just got the deck and the bridge deck to do, so we're making very, very good progress. So a couple of hours have passed. I have wet sanded the entire hull. It's now clean and dry. Chris pretty much just about finished compounding up above, and now I am going to start preparing our propellers and sail drives for launch. So we've got a sort of Italian equivalent of what we found in a chandlery that's meant to be kind of a prop speed, and it's prime sail and velo sail. So I'm gonna mix these up as per the instructions, quickly go around both props, wait an hour, apply a second coat of this, wait a few hours, and then apply the Velox bottle, which is this one. So hopefully that'll go fairly quickly, fairly smoothly. I'm quite used to using prop speed and I really quite liked it, but this is a bit different. We couldn't get what we wanted, so we'll see how this works and how it performs over the next little bit. It was significantly cheaper than prop speed. Well, maybe not significantly, but it was a little bit cheaper than prop speed, so we'll see how it goes. So you're meant to mix the part A with part B. Mix it for a couple of minutes and then apparently leave it for another 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna put my gloves on. The box leaks a little bit when we were opening and playing around with it, so we've got it wrapped up. So let's see how it goes. So if you can actually see it or not, but it's doing weird shit. So I've got to mix it for a couple of minutes and then leave it for 10 minutes to stand still and then start applying. So that's what we shall do. So that's all mixed up. I'm gonna leave it for 10 minutes and then start applying. So the first coat has been applied to both propellers. It's now been an hour. It's dried. It's dry. So I'm gonna go and apply the second coat. And Chris is just finishing off the last pitch of our compounding. Woohoo! The second coat on. I've got enough paint for one more coat on both propellers, and then we're going to move on to applying the silicone layer. So the next two coats of the clear silicone coat have been applied. Props are now shiny, they're drying, and they are done. Welcome to mast day up. This morning the crane has arrived, our mast is ready to go back up. We are going to become a sailing catamaran again. The guys are just getting everything ready. It's all go. The mast has been being prepared for the last couple of days. So fingers crossed it all goes superbly smoothly today. So unfortunately as well, today Chris is actually off the boat. He is back in the UK for work, which is not ideal timing because everything starts and kickstarts and all the jobs go crazy the minute he steps off the boat and out of the country. So this week we've had our paint job started. The mast has been full force, mast is going up, and tomorrow when he comes back there'll be a paint job that's complete, a mast fully up, and we'll be almost ready to launch. We are making excellent progress on everything we need to finish up before we can launch. The couple of things that we have left to do is the starboard engine mounts. We still need to fit those, but that's kind of an afternoon to get together. We have to apply the primer and the anti-fouling to our hulls, but they've been wet sanded, they're clear, they're good to go. However, the primer needs to be applied fairly swiftly in these temperatures, as will the anti-fouling, or so we're told by the yard manager. So that will be kind of a last couple of days before launch job. We have a plan for us to leave here in the next week or so and head north to the Adriatic, where Chris will be once again going away for work for 3 weeks. So we're going to hang about there, wait for him to come back, and then we're heading off to Croatia. So they're just lifting the mast by the two points, 2 cranes. One's going to pull it up, the other one's going to make sure that it doesn't hit the ground as it's going up, and then it's go time. Mast base is in. So our mast is almost fully in. The guys are just taking a little bit of a break. It's really hot today. They're also just lifting another boat back into the water over there. We are mostly in. The crane is still holding us up just in case, but everything is looking superbly neat. So they're just going to go up and do the final tensions with the cherry picker, take off all the ties on the mast, and our mast is in. New rigging is done. As we were having gel coat repairs done and painted over, we decided to refresh the transoms too, as they were a little bit beaten up. In the previous days, the yard guys removed and filled all stress cracks, made various gel coat repairs, and primed the transoms and our porthole so it was ready for painting. The end result on the transoms pretty much blew us away. We didn't know they could look that fresh. Ragdoll looked absolutely new. As the guys continued painting the hull, we got on with the next job on our list, and that was priming our hulls. We used a 2-pack epoxy and we applied 2 coats of it to both hulls in preparation for applying the anti-fouling the following day.
Oh, that's a nice colour.
If you've got any questions or thoughts, leave them in the comment section below. We always love hearing from you. Thanks for watching. Till next time.